Hello, friends. I know I've been I've been a bad girl, not getting in touch with you guys more. And I was thinking about it today, and it's a little bit of a conundrum because I really care about you guys. And if I get on when I'm not feeling particularly well, and I'm honest about how I feel, everybody worries about me. And that makes me sad for them because when I describe what's going on, it's just a description of it's not like, oh, somebody rescue me, or oh, this is miserable, or oh, I'm complaining about my life, because I have the most miraculous, amazing, my Lord has given me the most amazing life that anybody could possibly imagine. If you want to ask about any stage of my life, under any circumstances, under whatever conditions, for all of my life, whether I was subjectively miserable at the time or just really happy and filled with grace and good feelings or whatever. It's always been kind of, I'm happy to share whatever's going on with me, but faces fall and people get worried, and they're, I understand that hyper alertness. I lived with it for several years with Mom, and I lived with it during her time of passing, when she was more and more uncomfortable and more not having good days. But, and I, being my mother, I got very worried. And of course, there are always things that you wish went better, but you have a person who you love, who you have never known a day on earth without this person, at least somewhere, even if you're apart from them. And I have the faith that Mom is somewhere, even though I am apart from her. I have total faith in that. But there's nothing particularly joyful about hard days. And beloved friends take them harder than I do, and I understand that. It's the same for me when I think about you guys. But the issue is, for me, lately, whether to make myself post when there's nothing going on because I'm sleeping 16 hours out of 24, 18 hours out of 24. And, when people can hear in my voice or know by what I post that I'm particularly tremory that day or have a headache, which has been the recent thing. I haven't been on to talk to you guys a lot because of headaches. And I've been literally, quite literally, for 2 weeks now, sleeping until I get up and do my morning pills. After I do my pills, until I wake up again sometime around lunchtime. Sleeping in the afternoon until I wake up sometime around evening when I take my other pills. And occasionally I'll stay up until midnight or so after that, from 6, 7 o'clock till midnight, and go back to bed all night. That's kind of become the norm around here the last couple of 2 to 3 weeks. That's been what it's been like. And I fought it for a week before that. I just was not going to cave to it because I had too much to do and I was so happy. And finally one day I just said, all right, fine, I'm going to sleep whenever I can't keep my eyes open. They're going to be closed, and I'm not going to get up for anything. I haven't had any appointments recently, so that's what I've been doing. And today, for the first day, when I woke up after the morning nap after breakfast, I felt really good. I'm less shaky than I was. I told somebody in a text that my headache was just a one knife in the eye headache instead of the 3 or 4 knives in the eye that it's been for pretty regularly for nearly a month now. And anyway, that's a long story, and I'm starting to sound like I'm complaining again. But one of the reasons I haven't been posting much is that not much is happening except waiting to go to get my new spectrometry, wait a minute, bronchoscopy. That's it. Of all my P's, this one is a bronchoscopy. So I'll be headed for that on Wednesday. I'll go to stay with Russ and Cheryl. Oh, look, I forgot to, here's my friend. I haven't named him yet, but isn't he pretty? What a pretty kitty. I have no idea where he came from. I had seen him in my garden before I left, but not very frequently. Well, now that I'm back, it seems my garden is one of the favorite places for him to be. But as you can see, he's very solitary. He'll let me pat him and he loves it, but most of the time, unless I initiate, he just eventually wakes up from his sleeping place and walks off like he just did. Oh, are we getting friendly? Come on over. Yeah, you'd like to go in the house, wouldn't you? No, we're not doing that. No, lung transplant people can't have pets. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yes. Oh, you're a good kitty. Very good kitty. Are you going to leave or hang out? There he goes. That's his escape route out to the front. Where is he? There he is, the little rascal. So, isn't that a nice noise? Thanks. What a good kitty. You're a good kitty. Yes, you are. You want to get up in my lap, you're welcome. But you never do that, so I assume that's not what you're meowing for. Anyway, I lost track of where I am, but if you guys have any suggestions for, if you're just fine with feeling bad for me, because generally I have some issues in that regard, then I don't know. Good, I'm glad, and I'll keep talking about what's going on. Because, every day there's some version of less than ideal, but that's just life. So, anyway, I think my little friend, I can't, he's too close to me now. I can't, anyway, there he goes. Bye, guy. Have some nice hunting. Anyway, okay. So, this is what I have done, considering that I am not allowed to disturb the ground, plant, depot and plant annuals and all that kind of stuff. I can't get my fingers in the cool dirt, because in the cool dirt also lives a bunch of microorganisms and funguses and such, so I'm not allowed to expose myself to any of that. Because, 2 threats to this lung: infection and rejection. And if I don't garden, then I avoid one of them. All I do with these things is I bought them. I brought them home. I set them on the table in trays that I can water the trays. And when I do work with them at all, I wear an N95 and gloves so that nothing gets on me if there's anything there. I think these are even all grown in like sterile environment or whatever, but I still want to follow all the rules and protect my lungs. Yeah, so anyway, since I do have actual news other than I don't feel well, actually, by the way, today is the first morning, the first day that I woke up without a headache, spent the whole day without a headache, and only took 1 nap. And there's been this weird thing going on where my head feels like it's got this ringing jangling reality muffling box around it, and every now and then, and not literally, but you feel like a knife go through your eye, and my whole face has hurt. Somebody told me they might be sinus headaches, and yes, they might well be. And when I go down on Wednesday, I leave to drive down to Los Angeles. The other possibility is that there are things that are now starting to really bug me because of my car accident in December, when I, smartly and very efficiently smashed my face up in a car crash. And it feels like the bones around the sinuses and in my forehead and under my upper lip there in the right above your teeth, where it's flat for a bit and holds up your brain. That part that holds up your brain, that's right above your mouth. Isn't that wild, right? If you could stick your tongue through the top of your mouth, you would touch your brain. I think that's really bizarre, but have fun thinking about it. And as you can tell, the other thing that has happened with this is I am seriously drifty. My brain works like it's working right now. So I gave you a live demonstration. I'm all over the place, rabbit trails everywhere. So anyway, Wednesday morning, I leave for our friends Russ and Cheryl's place. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn this around so that this is going to be the first video, and I'm going to turn it around so it's looking at me. And if I could do it without, but I just can't seem to